thank you all for showering your massive love on the Honorable Governor, who has always welcomed it with both hands. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. We now request Dr. M.K. Muthuvel, Senior Vice President, Andhra Chamber of Commerce, to address the gathering.
Honorable Governor of Tamil Nadu, Thiru R.N. Ravi, dignitaries on the dais, and all guests gathered here this evening. My namaste to one and all of you. It is indeed a pleasure to celebrate Telangana Founding Day. Something unique in building relationship, love and care among the people of different states. Before going further, I would like to say a few words about Andhra Chamber of Commerce. The Andhra Chamber of Commerce, established in the year 1928. The leaders who have participated in the early days of our activity are Neelam Sanjeev Reddy, Lal Bahadur Shastri, Brahmanand Reddy, and so on. Today, Chamber has rich legacy of 95 years rendering services in the field of trade and industry, in addition to the free consulting services. Our presence are in 3 states, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, and we will launch at Nellore and Bangalore in the near future. The kind of appreciation and harmony integrated that Tamil Nadu offers to everyone is highly appreciated. By this, Tamil Nadu has become house to many and platform of opportunity to launch and run business and industry successfully. With this introduction, on behalf of Andhra Chamber of Commerce, I extend our sincere thanks to the Honorable Governor through Ravi for recognizing the oneness in diversity existing among the people of Tamil Nadu.
Okay.
Sir, we are happy in celebrating the Telangana Foundation Day with you, and we are especially thankful to you for so many people here under the banner of harmony and peace. Thank you very much. Wish you all the best.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Now we request the Honorable Governor to felicitate Dr. M.K. Muthuvel, Senior Vice President, Andhra Chamber of Commerce.
Okay, va? ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಯ್ತು ಕೊಂಚ
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Okay. Okay.
Now the office bearers of All India Telugu Federation will felicitate the Honorable Governor, Mr. R. Nandagopal, General Secretary, All India Telugu Federation, Mr. K.V. Janardhanan, Mr. C.B. Vijayavaram, Mr. N. Nagabhushanam, Mr. S.R. Selvam, Cinema Director, will felicitate the Honorable Governor, and Professor C.M.K. Reddy, President, All India Telugu Federation, will join them in the felicitation. Thank you. We thank the office bearers of All India Telugu Federation. We now welcome Professor C. N. K. Reddy, President of All India Telugu Federation, to address the gathering.
Honorable Governor, the Principal Secretary, Shri Anandarao Patel, dignitaries on the dais and friends. It's a delightful day, as Mr. Tanguturi said, that this is the first time we are experiencing this gesture of what is called national integration. We now feel that we are all one. And this is the slogan of the new educational policy designed by our Honorable Prime Minister, that we are all one. And we are very fortunate to have a very dynamic IPS officer as the governor of the state. He doesn't believe in working within the four walls of the Raj Bhavan. He wants to mix up with the public, know their problems and find solutions. This is a new augury of the office of the governor post. We really welcome you, sir, and particularly this gesture of inaugurating or the participating in this Telangana Formation Day is something extraordinary, and I think this is being done for all the states, and I am sure this is the inspiration of our Honorable Prime Minister, who must have requested all the governors to follow this suit. And before I conclude, I want to say just a word about the Honorable Prime Minister. I don't think we have ever seen this progress in the last 9 years, that in the last 100 years we have not seen this progress. And recent report of Morgan Stanley, a New York-based financial consultant, they said that the rapid progress India made in the last 9 years is phenomenal. And he says this has never been recorded in any country. And he says it is clearly because of the dedicated patriotism of the Honorable Prime Minister and his vision and his very clear concepts. So this is very nice of you, sir, and I am sure you all know that he has solved 100-old problems in this country, very sensitive issues, which previous governments were not willing to touch because they thought they may lose the vote bank. But our Honorable Prime Minister is not worried about the vote bank at all. He wants to do what is good for the country. Sir, the political leaders are two types, the statesmen and the politicians. Statesmen are those who work for the people, serve the people, and they want to get the goodwill of the people. That was the kind of generation we had, like Jawaharlal Nehru, Lal Bahadur Shastri, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. And in the state we have Kamarajar and Omandura. These are the people who work for the welfare of the people. Now
L.R. Mohan, committee member, and along with him we have Mr. Bethireddy Srinivas, the president of the association, who will be felicitating the Honorable Governor. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Now we request the Bethireddy Srinivas to address the gathering.
సభకు నమస్కారం. ముందుగా హిజ్ ఎక్సలెన్సీ ఆర్ఎన్ రవి గారికి తెలంగాణ దశాబ్ది ఉత్సవాల సందర్భంగా శుభాకాంక్షలు అందజేస్తున్నాను. మనందరి తరఫున, మన తెలుగు అసోసియేషన్, కళాసుధా తెలుగు అసోసియేషన్ తరఫున అండ్ ప్రముఖుల మధ్యన ఇలా ఈరోజు ఇదే గవర్నర్ బంగ్లాలో దర్బార్ హాల్లో రోసయ్య గారు ఉన్నప్పుడు 4 సార్లు మన అసోసియేషన్కి వచ్చున్నారు చీఫ్ గెస్ట్గా. అలాగే మీరందరి మధ్యన మనందరూ ఇలా తెలుగు సభలకి ఆర్ఎన్ రవి గారిని కూడా రావాల్సిందిగా, ప్రతి సభలకి మన తెలుగు వారి అసోసియేషన్ సంస్థల సభలకి రావాల్సిందిగా కోరుకుంటున్నాను సభాముఖంగా. ప్లీజ్ కమ్ సార్. నెక్స్ట్, ఏ దేశంలో ఎదిగినా ఎందుకు అనుకున్నా, ఏ పేట నొక్కినా, ఎవరు ఎదురైనా పొగడవాని తల్లి భూమి భారతిని కూడా ఈ నిండి తెలుగు జాతి గౌరవాలు అని నేను అంటున్నాను. ఇది తెలుగు రాష్ట్రం, మా ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్, తెలంగాణ తన నుంచి విడిపోయి ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ దశాబ్ద ఉత్సవాలు జరుపుకుంటున్న కారణంగా మొత్తం ఇది ఇండియా అంతా అన్ని స్టేట్స్లో జరుగుతుందండి ఈ దశాబ్ద ఉత్సవాలు. ఇది తెలుగు వారి గొప్ప ప్రతీక. ఇది ఇలా జరగడం, అది మోదీ గారికి అండ్ కిషన్ రెడ్డి గారికి ఆ క్రెడిట్స్ చెందుతుంది. అలాగే ఇక్కడ తమిళనాడు మన గవర్నర్ గారు మనందరినీ ఇక్కడ ఉన్న వాళ్ళ తెలుగు ప్రముఖులందరినీ పిలిచి మన తెలుగు జాతి నుండి గౌరవాన్ని కాపాడుతున్నారు. నిజంగా అది మీరందరి మధ్యన మనందరం ఇక్కడ ఉన్నందుకు చాలా అదృష్టవంతులు. జయ తెలుగు తల్లి.
Thank you, sir. We now request the Honorable Governor to felicitate the Bethireddy Srinivas. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Tirupati Krishnaswamy, founder KEH Group, will now felicitate the Honorable Governor. Thank you, sir. We now request Tirupati Krishnaswamy to address the gathering.
அனைவருக்கும் இனிய மாலை வணக்கம். இந்த தெலுங்கானா ஃபார்மேஷன் டேவுக்கு என்னை அழைத்து வாய்ப்பு கொடுத்து என்னை பேச அழைத்ததற்கு என் மனமார்ந்த நன்றியை, முதற்கண் வணக்கத்தையும் நன்றியையும் தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கிறேன். இந்த தெலுங்கானா ஸ்டேட் இந்த ஃபவுண்டேஷன் டேவில் தெலுங்கே பேச தெரியாத ஒரே ஆள் நான் தான். தெலுங்கு ஆர்ஜின் உள்ள தமிழ்காரர் நான். ஸோ தெலுங்கு அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட் பண்ண தெரியும், பேச தெரியாது. Trichy district, native of Trichy district, coming from a humble village. என்னை கூப்பிட்டது காரணம் ஆளுநரும் என்ன மாதிரி கம்மிங் ஃப்ரம் a humble family. ஸோ humble ஃபேமிலியிலேருந்து நான் வந்திருக்கோம். நான் கவர்னரோட ஏற்பட்ட ஒரு மீட்டிங் உங்களுக்கு சொல்லாங்கிறது தான் மெயினாக நினச்சேன். ஒரு 1 மந்த்துக்கு முன்னாடி கவர்னரோட
எனக்கு நானும் என்னுடைய நண்பரும் வந்து ஒரு பர்சனல் மீட் பண்ணோம். மீட்டிங் நார்மலாக கவர்னரோட ஒரு 10 minutes 15 minutes தான் இருக்கும். ரெண்டாவது, கவர்னர் பங்களாவுக்கு வெரி லிமிட்டட் பீப்புள் தான் அலோவ் பண்ணுவாங்க. ஸோ எல்லாத்தையும் அலோவ் பண்ணுற ஒரு கவர்னராக சாமானியமான சாதாரண நபர் முதல் பெரிய பொசிஷன்ல இருக்கும் எல்லாரையும் அலோவ் பண்ற கவர்னர். நாங்கள் 15 நிமிஷம் ஆரம்பிச்ச மீட்டிங் நியர்லி 1 hour ஆயிருக்கு. கவர்னர் யாரோடையும் மேக்சிமம் ஒரு 15-20 minutes 30 minutes தான் டிஸ்கஷன் இருப்பான். எங்களோட ஃப்ரீயா பேசினாங்க. அதுக்கு ரீசன் ஒரு பிரதர்லி டிஸ்கஷன். ரொம்ப ரொம்ப கவர்னர்னு இந்த புரோட்டோகால் பார்த்தா தான் உங்களுக்கு கவர்னர்னு தெரியும். நீங்க தனியா பார்த்தா நோ புரோட்டோகால் நத்திங். ரொம்ப 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 கேஷுவலா பேசுற ஒரு கவர்னர் தமிழ்நாட்டுக்கு கிடைச்சிருக்காங்க. நிறைய இது மாதிரி ரேங்க் அவுட்ஸ்டாண்டிங் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ரேங்க் செகண்ட் ரேங்க் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் எல்லாத்தையும் கால் பண்ணி மீட்டிங் பண்ணி அவங்களுக்கு எல்லா விதமான சப்போர்ட்டும் கொடுத்தாங்க. அதுல ஒரு ஸ்டூடெண்ட் ராமநாதபுரத்துல இருந்து வந்தாங்க. அவங்க ஏர்லி மார்னிங் வந்தாங்க, தங்குறதுக்கு இடம் இல்லை. கவர்னர் எல்லா கஸ்டமர் மரபையும் ஒதுக்கி வச்சுட்டு ஒரு பிரசிடென்ட் பிரைம் மினிஸ்டர் தங்குற ரூம்ல அந்த கேர்ளுக்கு கொடுத்தாங்க. வெரி வெரி கிரேட் அச்சீவ்மெண்ட். நார்மலா லேட் சிஎம் காமராஜர் சொன்னார், மரபு சட்டம்லாம் ஏழைங்களுக்கு உதவுறதுக்கு இல்லைன்னா அந்த மரபு சட்டம் வேணாம். So he acted like late CM Kamaraj. That incident. Another incident in the UPSC civil service servants appear ஆனவங்களுக்கு ஃபைனல் இன்டர்வியூக்கு முன்னாடி he has given his speech, guidance, experience, everything he shared with the students. She has given interview. Meeting எனக்கு ரொம்ப ஹெல்ப் பண்ணிச்சு இன்டர்வியூல to get 107th rank in all India. He is the first in Tamil Nadu. So governor has changed Raj Bhavan to Lok Bhavan. Lok Bhavanna தமிழ்ல மக்கள் எளிதாக வந்து போகும் இடம். So Raj Bhavan, hereafter no Raj Bhavan in Tamil Nadu, only Lok Bhavan is there from this day onwards. I can announce openly. So எங்களுக்கு இது மாதிரி ஒரு கவர்னர் கிடைச்சதுக்கு இஸ் a big blessings. நீங்க போனீங்கன்னா நாகாலாந்துல அவங்க இதுக்கு முன்ன சர்வீஸ் பண்ண இடத்துல every house is a like household name. Everyone says governor is our brother. The day is not too far. It will soon in Tamil Nadu also. So may God bless to give high energy, good health, longevity of life to him and his life. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Now we request the Honorable Governor to felicitate Tirupari Krishnaswamy. The Honorable Governor is felicitating Tirupari Krishnaswamy with a shawl and a memento. Nowhere should the energy level get dipped, and it has to be exhibited with great applause. Thank you. Now we welcome Mr. Oscar Conzesu, the Chief Architect of the newly inaugurated Telangana State Secretariat, to felicitate the We also welcome Ms. Puni Conceso, Architect, Chief Architect of the newly inaugurated Telangana State Secretariat, to felicitate the Honorable Governor.
இல்ல கிடையாது
We request to Oscar Conceso to address the gathering.
Good evening. Good evening to the Honorable Governor, His Excellency Shri R.N. Ravi, dignitaries on the dais and dignitaries of the dais. This is a very special, proud moment for both Oscar and me. We are humble residents of Tamil Nadu, who was selected by the people and government of Telangana to design and build a magnificent state secretariat in Hyderabad. I congratulate the people and government of Telangana as well as the Honorable Chief Minister. I also would like to mention that this opportunity gave me the great acknowledgement of being the first woman architect in the whole of India to design a secretariat. I would like to congratulate His Excellency Shri R.N. Ravi for creating this wonderful event to create that emotional connect between the people of Tamil Nadu and the people of Telangana. Thank you so much, sir. It is wonderful.
I thank the Excellency Governor of Tamil Nadu for inviting us here and all the people over here, the dignitaries and the ladies and gentlemen, for all your blessings. It was a great opportunity to design the largest secretariat in Telangana. It is also the largest gold-rated building. And we got it built in a record time. Shapaji Palaji were the contractors. The entire project was built in 26 months in spite of 2 COVID lockdowns. And Architect Puni drove the project, being also the first woman architect in India. It was a great moment for everyone of Tamil Nadu and the people of Telangana. Again, thank you, sir, and thank all the dignitaries available here today. Thank you.
We now request the Honorable Governor to felicitate Mr. Oscar Conceso and Mrs. Puni Conceso, the Chief Architects of newly inaugurated Telangana State Secretariat of 12 lakh square feet and the first Green Gold IGBC Green Rated Secretariat in India. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. The Honorable Governor will now felicitate various eminent personalities from various walks of life. The Honorable Governor will now felicitate Mr. Rajashekar Padepalli, ICMA M.Com Gold Medalist from Osmania University, Hyderabad, Telangana, Business International Trading, WAM Global Advisor, ex-Senate and Syndicate Member of Tamil Nadu, Dr. Ambedkar Lal University, and is the Governor's Nominee Secretary, Federation of All India Timber Merchants, Sawmills and Allied Industries. The Honorable Governor is felicitating Mr. Rajashekar Padepalli. The Honorable Governor is felicitating Mr. Rajashekar Padepalli with a shawl and a memento. The Honorable Governor, following this, will next felicitate Dr. Ramesh Babu, MS Ortho, GNB Ortho and MCH Ortho, Liverpool, England. Rotarian Dr. S. Ramesh Babu is a senior consultant orthopedic surgeon of Spot Hospital, Kodambakkam, Chennai, with more than 40 years of clinical experience. The Honorable Governor is now felicitating Dr. Ramesh Babu. Following Dr. Ramesh Babu, the Honorable Governor will felicitate Mr. K. Srinivas, Advocate, Senior Panel Counsel for Madras High Court, Government of India. Mr. K. Srinivas, Advocate. The Honorable Governor will felicitate Dr. J. K. Reddy, Children's Child Specialist, Apollo Hospital. Dr. J.K. Reddy will now be felicitated by the Honorable Governor. Mr. K.B. Narasimha Prasad, former President of Andhra Chamber, will be felicitated by the Honorable Governor. The Honorable Governor is felicitating Mr. K.B. Narasimha Prasad, following which Mr. Shailesh Mehta, former President, Andhra Chamber of Commerce, will be felicitated by the Honorable Governor. Mr. Shailesh Mehta, former President of Andhra Chamber of Commerce, will be felicitated by the Honorable Governor, and he will be followed by Mr. Kailash Dugal, former President, Andhra Chamber of Commerce, will be felicitated by the Honorable Governor. Mr. Shailesh Mehta, former President, Andhra Chamber of Commerce, is felicitated. Mr. R. Nandagopal, General Secretary, All India Telugu Federation, will be felicitated by the Honorable Governor. We call Ms. Srimati Uma Murali, who will be felicitated by the Honorable Governor. We also welcome her team members. Mr. R. Nandagopal, General Secretary, All India Telugu Federation, is being felicitated by the Honorable Governor. Srimati Uma Murali will be felicitated by the Honorable Governor with a shawl and a memento. We call the team members of Shankar Saira, Ms. Hemalata and Monica, who will be felicitated by the Honorable Governor. The team members of the Shankar Sairam is being felicitated by the Honorable Governor. Ms. Hemalata, Ms. Monica and Ms. Deepika are being felicitated by the Honorable Governor with a shawl and a memento. Now the Honorable Governor will felicitate Ms. Himanshi Katragada and her team with a shawl and a memento. Ms. Himanshi Katragada and her team are being felicitated by the Honorable Governor with a shawl and a memento. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you so much. We thank all the performers for the beautiful performance. Now we request the Honorable Governor to address the gathering.
Respected Professor C.M.K. Reddy, President All India Telugu Federation, Dr. M.K. Muthuvel, Senior Vice President, Andhra Chamber of Commerce, Thiru Ramakrishna Tanguturi, President United Forum of Telugu Associations, Thiru Bethireddy Srinivas, President Sri Kalasudha Telugu Association, Tirupari Krishnasamy, Founder KEH Group, my colleague Anandarao Patil, members of All India Telugu Federation, Andhra Chamber of Commerce and other associations, all the distinguished
dignitaries, esteemed invitees, accomplished artists, friends from the media, gracious ladies and gentlemen, on this auspicious occasion of Telangana Statehood Day, I extend my warmest greetings and best wishes to all my Telugu brothers and sisters wherever they are. Today is the Statehood Day of Telangana State. While we celebrate the Statehood Day, we also celebrate the culture. This is all comprehensive culture of our Telugu brothers and sisters. And the idea behind it is our Honorable Prime Minister, Thiru Narendra Modi. We know what kind of person he is, what kind of leader he is. Perhaps such people appear once in ages. And the transformation that the country is experiencing from the margin of international affairs, today we are at the center of it. Today, the world looks at India with expectation to find solution to the problems, global problems, be it climate crisis, be it war, be it managing pandemic, be it poverty mitigation, various problems. It's because now today the world has a confidence that India can do it, because India is doing it. But while we are progressing and progressing remarkably well, if we are today among the top 3 startup ecosystem in the world, if today in the midst of recession-like situation in the global economy, if India is the fastest growing economy in the world, if India is providing the leadership in the field of science and technology and innovation, from nearly hardly less than 500 to today over 100,000 startups in this country, from a country which had a dubious distinction of 60% of our people going for open defecation to today it is open defecation free, a toilet in every house within a shortest kind of time. There are numerous achievements to cite and to be proud of. While we are doing all these and the world looks at us with expectation, there is something more than mere progress in economy and progress in science and technology. You know, the world is divided today. We see wars everywhere. We see conflicts everywhere. At some places, we know some wars are very visible, and there are many more which are not so visible or even invisible. But the conflict is all pervasive. We know how there are countries in the world who have weapons of such huge mass destruction that each one of them can destroy this world many times over. And if we are living today, if we have survived a day, it is also a miracle, because you just don't know at what point of time where something goes wrong and there will be catastrophe, global catastrophe. The fact that there are weapons of mass destruction, the nuclear weapons, in so many countries, in such a huge quantity, things may go wrong. So, in this kind of unstable equilibrium that the world is facing today, and we are all living in this world, be it from climate or be it between the humans, there is a dire need for infusing a sense of brotherhood, sisterhood. India, you know, in our constitution, India is introduced in Article 1 of the Indian Constitution says, India, that is Bharat. Unfortunately, we don't teach our students what is Bharat. Unfortunately, even after the British left, the politics overwhelmed our life. It is so overwhelming that we are, from morning to evening to night, we are only listening, talking about politics. And this politics, we know by nature, is divisive. It is about power. And when it is about power, either I have it or you have it. There is no concept of us. This is a brutal rivalry. It also brings dislike, hatred. Now, in this environment supercharged with politics, we have created several states, and our people's identity are turning into a state-centric. Somebody is Bihari, somebody is a Malayali, somebody is a Tamilian, somebody is Andhraite, somebody is Telanganite, Kannadiga. Where were these states until some decades ago? If you come to think of evolution of states in India, it's not even 100 years. Were there states during the British time? When the British came, and if you go before that, even during the time of Central Asian invasion, when the Mughal invasion happened, this country, what we knew Bharat all through the ages, through thousands of years, in this Bharat, there were numerous Rajas, Maharajas, Ranis, Maharanis. But the society was united, society was one. From one end to the other. When over 100 years back, my grandmother traveled from Patna to Rameswaram and Kanchi and Dwarika and Puri. She traveled all along, which was a mandate that everyone one's lifetime was expected to travel to do all this tirtham. She never felt that she was traveling, she was going to some other king, other kingdom or domain of some state. There was no concept of state. People used different languages, there were different variations of culture, cuisine, dress, trade, terrain, climate. There were a lot of variations. But somehow there was a strong underlying unity that a person coming from Bihar to Rameswaram or to any part of the country, and similarly people from another is here going to Kashi or to Dwarika or to Puri or to Badrinath, they never felt that they were going in some other terrain or other country or other state. Society was united. And what actually united the society? What united the society is the culture. We know that India is a civilizational state. And when we say India is a civilizational state, its civilization has emerged out of culture. And what is that culture? There are variations, place to place. Even within the state today, even in any state, you will find variations at, if you look at the micro level, there will be variations at every 50 kilometers, 100 kilometers. In all our performances, in all our dance, in all our dramas, in all our rituals, all our life, in all day to day, whatever we do, I'm not talking about business, I'm not talking about technology, I'm talking about what is in our daily life, as a social being we do. What is common? The common is our mythology. Common is our heroes. Commons are our gods and goddesses. We saw Shiva being worshipped, Devi, goddess being worshipped. Go any part of this Bharat, it is the same. Manifestation, the way of worshipping could be different, but Shiva is all pervasive. Rama, Krishna is all pervasive. Goddess is all pervasive. What unites is this, our rich cultural heritage, that with their enormous, stunning diversity in terms of language, in terms of cuisine, in terms of costume, you see the underlying unity. I am often tempted to narrate some anecdotes. Once when I visited, of course I used to visit quite often, a so-called tribal area in Arunachal Pradesh near Tibet border. There is a community called Idu Mismi tribe. They are called tribes. Because we say that we are advanced, they are backward. But in that tribe, when I stayed with the village chief overnight, when I found that people there were wearing a sporting chutiya tuft, and I asked them, what is this? And they narrated a story, very beautiful story. They said, Rukmini was our daughter. Rukmini was our daughter, she was in love with Sri Krishna. Rukmini's brother wanted to marry her off to somebody. Rukmini did not like it. Rukmini informed Sri Krishna. Sri Krishna came, fought her brother, wanted to kill her. But at the time, sister sought Pranadhan, don't kill my brother. So, with his Sudarshan Chakra, shaved the head, left the tuft. And that is the thousands years of tradition the community says we had it. Now, when and how this story reached the people whom we call backward behind, living in jungles of Arunachal Pradesh. All these years after the British left, we kept looking at this country as if this country was born in 1947. We forgot the inherent strength of our country, inherent strength of Bharat. And that inherent strength is our cultural continuum, cultural oneness. And this needs to be celebrated. A statehood is an occasion not only to celebrate the creation of a state. States have been created for convenience, for governance purpose. If you look at the evolution of a state, how did the state happen? How did the state emerge? When the Mughals came, they had captured the area and they put diwans in some areas here and there. Rajas were there, Raja Maharaja were there, but those who were captured, they came under Mughals, and Mughals put diwan here and there. There was no state. When the British came, they created Madras, Calcutta, Bombay. Today it is called Mumbai. All these, and they created presidency. So when the British were here, there were 3 British presidencies and there were more than 600 Rajas or some Ranis. There was no state. There was no state. Then, for the sake of administrative convenience, they started creating provinces, not even 100 years back. At the time when British left us, we had about 17 states. Today we have, I don't know, perhaps 30 or not. These states are created from time to time for regions, first for administrative convenience, then linguistic reorganization, which happened in 1956. For the purpose of convenient governance, there must be a smooth communication between the people and the government at the local level. Linguistic states were created through linguistic reorganization of India. And in 1956, so many states were created. It was at that time that Madras state, out of Madras state, Kerala, Karnataka, Andhra were created. Nearly a decade back, but that was for linguistic purposes. Subsequently, a narrative came up of development differentials. Within a state, some part are neglected, are not developed. So they struggled for a separate state. We want a separate state because the existing state was not adequately addressing. There was a sense of injustice. And that is how Jharkhand was created out of Bihar, Uttarakhand out of UP, Chhattisgarh out of Madhya Pradesh, Telangana out of Andhra, so many states. These states have been created, and rightly so, to provide efficient administration, efficient governance for the welfare of the people. Unfortunately, these are turning into a political identity. As if we are Telanganite, we are Tamilians, we are Malayali, we are Bihari, UPite and all. This divisive psychology which is being fed day to day by preeminence of politics in our life is dangerous. In this process, we are losing Bharat. India, that is Bharat, in the Article 1 of the Constitution, that Bharat, the sense of Bharat. When, thousands of years back, when our texts defined Bharat, geographical entity of it, they talked it, north of ocean and south of Himalayas. Uttaram yat samudrasya himadrasya va dakshinam varsham tad bharatam nama bharati yat santati. That was, but we are divided. Today I find Telugu people in Tamil Nadu say, oh, we are migrant to this place. We came, how long back? We came 300 years ago or 400 years ago. Now this concept of migration, every part of people of India are living in every part, every other part. There are people from Saurashtra who are, thousands of people are in Tamil Nadu, thousands and thousands of Marathas are in Tamil Nadu. About 40,000 people from Tamil Nadu are living in Kashi. There are several thousand of people of Tamil Nadu who are living in Manipur. There are so many places. There is nothing called migrant. This political identity of a state has created a concept of migrant within India. This is dangerous. We must not let it grow. And this celebration that we are having today is essentially a celebration of our cultural continuum, celebration of Bharat, celebration of our oneness. Unfortunately, the concept of majority, minority, if we are a family, now if I have a family, let us say there are large family, in my childhood we had a joint family. There were more than 60 people. Nobody knew what is minority, what is majority. But today, we say we are in minority, we must be protected. Rightly so, because somehow the entire narrative has gone along that majority minority. All kinds of fictional identities have been created, and it has been undoing and undermining the core strength of this country. If this country has survived for several thousand years, and we know that Bharat is evolution over several thousand years. If this civilization, and what is if? It has to, there is no question of if and but. For this to be strong, we must go back to our original strength, the core strength of this country. Core strength of the country is our, as I said, our cultural continuum. Till Karnataka, Andhra were carved out of Tamil Nadu, Madras state. People of this area didn't know what was culture of this place. Today, suppose by any chance, I'm not saying that it will happen, and I know it won't happen, but suppose if there are new states are created, suddenly division happens, my culture, your culture. What is culture? Culture is continuum. There's nothing called a culture of a state. A state is an administrative entity. It has acquired political character, whereas culture is the character of people, society. Move continuously and you will see the continuum. You don't see the difference. We need to retrieve it. We need to take it and strengthen it. This is essentially a celebration of that. And we would like that these celebrations to continue, to be strengthened, not only in Rajbhavan, it should be at multiple places. We need, festivals are occasions where people come together from different walks, different strata, and they forget their differences. Festival is occasion to unite, to celebrate, forget the differences. It should be the festival. And that is essentially the idea of, and such ideas come to this great man, our Prime Minister, when he shared that we should do that. We must do that. This must go down to every level. I would like this festival to be celebrated in all the universities, in all the associations, at every place. The fact that you all responded to our invitation. Some of you have come from Hyderabad. It's indeed a very touching experience for me, for us, for all of us at the Rajbhavan. I once again wish all of you and all my Telugu brothers and sisters wherever they are all the very best. Let us all live like a kutumbam, like a family. Let us, in coming days, let us celebrate such events with a greater gaiety, with much more greater fervor. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. We thank the Honorable Governor and the other dignitaries for making this Telangana Statehood Day celebration a grand success. We request our dignitaries to raise for the national anthem.
पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गाता जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे।